Mark, and this morning we are in chapter 1 of Mark, and we're looking at verse 16 when Jesus called his disciples. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Passing alongside the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon Andrew and the brother of Simon casting a net into the sea, for they were fishermen. Jesus said to them, "Follow me, and I will make you become fishers of men." And immediately they left their nets and followed him. And going on a little farther, he saw James the son of Zebedee and John his brother, who were in their boat, mending the nets. And immediately he called them, and they left their father Zebedee in the boat with hired servants and followed him. I really like this because, again, Mark is kind of your action gospel. It just gets right to the point. What happened? And I like the immediacy of this. When Jesus is approached by different people, we see in other gospels, we see the rich young ruler, we see others approach him and have questions. Even Nicodemus, who was of the Pharisees, had questions. And it seems that those who had either riches or property, or they had so many ties to this world that they enjoyed a reputation perhaps, or they enjoyed positions of influence, whatever it might be, it really kind of became a hindrance to them following Jesus. But we see these guys, they're fishermen, different walks of life, and Jesus didn't go after all the scholars and the most educated people. He went after fishermen, and I think that's really interesting in a couple ways. One, they didn't have perhaps as many ties to this world. They were looking, hoping for something better in this life. The other thing is that they just had this heart. And that's what God looks for, the heart that wants to serve him. It's not, you could be very gifted, you could be very talented, you could be very educated, you could be very knowledgeable and have all these accolades, and that doesn't really mean a whole lot to God if you're not willing to follow him. And these guys had that heart. They just wanted to follow Jesus. They just wanted to do his will. And I love how he says, I will make you fishers of men, right? You're going to catch men. In other words, you are going to not just live to sustain your life through this business. You're going to be about the business of God. You're going to go after and speak words of life, and people are going to be changed, right? They're going to become disciples. They knew what he was talking about. I'll make you fishers of men. Think about that, how powerful that is. When you catch somebody, like when you're fishing, right? That fish, their life is over, they're your lunch. But when you're catching a person, you're pulling them out of destruction, you're pulling them out of error, you're pulling them out of something that is not good into something that is good. You're taking them out of darkness into light. Now, it's God that does that, but he's using you kind of as that fisher to catch a hold of people. Of course, Jesus is used in agrarian culture's terms. He might use other illustrations, but the thing is that he is going out he could have done it all himself. That's the other thing we see in here. Why did he choose disciples? He could have done everything himself, but it was God's good plan, and it still is his plan 2,000 years later to use people like you and I to do his will. How fantastic is that? I hope that's some encouraging words for you today. If you like these commentaries, go ahead and click the subscribe button down in the corner. We encourage you to go to hopechapelwestside.net. You can download our app, also from any of the app stores, and get our full library teachings and commentaries. God bless, and have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.